crib look like an art show.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this up past the 40. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Watson has it right side. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Running right, Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. Gets around him, fighting through it. He's got space. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bijan Robinson. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
2nd and 4. They'll roll him out right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have regained the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Robinson. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's the option. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 143 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Switch. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Robinson with another carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
24 is the mark. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
To throw is Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 8. Prescott now. Flushed out right. He's got it. And he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Robinson will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And now an audible here into something else. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, as time expires in the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Carlson on for the extra point. And this is now a one.
That's why I should put this shit on Sam. That man went out of bounds and came back in.
2 more quarters to go.
No. Bro, man, that's some bullshit, man.
Back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout.
Unfucking believable.
We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 160 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6. And a dump off here to Robinson.
Come on, Prescott.
Up there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
A 3rd quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Camu Cruz-Hill getting in there and taking him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion right goes Allen. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. An even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
What the fuck was that?
There, 18 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Quickly out wide, this is Watson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they'll audible to something else. Jones. His hand. Touchdown, Packers. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
178 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Prescott to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Fighting through press.
I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. Cause I'm living my life in the cut.